game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Tar Heels will put total leather and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So NC State's offense will start this game off. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
It'll be third and long. Lopez wants to fire. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Offensive line has got to do a better job communicating. They got to do a better job pre-snap seeing where this pressure is coming from. That DB was essentially... wrapping his blitz, and nobody picked him up.
Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback who gets the sack.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And the try is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie. Instead, you knock it off the post.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Direct snap. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Lopez to pass. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, UNC.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bringing it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the running game. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Lopez wants to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Running to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Bailey. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not... work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll go with a direct snap. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lopez to pass. makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wants to throw again. He's going to fire deep. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling.
He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tar Heels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Lopez wants to fire. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Gonna run it. It's Hall. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Lopez to pass. Snagged out in the air. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Grimes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. Across the 25, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Creates a little space. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Snap it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. Still on his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He caught it. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He turns it loose to the left. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in the sudden change situation.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41. Pickup has this offense on the move. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Smothers. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Pocket breaking down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that was a big play. They say games come down to just a handful of plays, and with a chance to tie the game here in the 4th quarter, they missed the opportunity, clanking that one off the post.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get at it.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Lopez to pass. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Mitchell. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. There's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. All tied up, just over a minute to go, guys. Still plenty of time for a finish. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Oh, he makes the catch. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, North Carolina.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. It is good from 49 yards out. He nailed it. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.